How in the heck is it going, everybody? It is that time for another episode of Ask Hunters for Life, episode 37. I literally just, every time I do this, I look at what the last episode was right before we start recording, and I always forget, but I'm pretty sure this is episode 37. Probably gotten the number wrong a couple of times, but yeah, let's go 37. Before we get into the questions, first of all, want to give a special thanks to our buddy Alex Ziegler for giving us the biggest donation that we've had in a little while now. Appreciate the heck out of you. We got our second Veterans Lake Trout trip coming up here. What's today? Tuesday? Thursday. We're going out. Got super lucky with this trip. Unfortunately, the captain, Captain John with Daybreak Charters, that we were originally planning to go out with, he fell hiking out in Glacier National Park and hurt his back pretty bad. So he's been in the hospital for a while, but he is recovering. He'll be back next year. Unfortunately, he is done for the rest of the season. Had to cancel something like 45 charters, which is terrible. But at least he's still alive, and at least he is recovering. So we got another buddy who runs a charter business up here. I think it's his second or third year doing it. Pat Magliano with Hooked Up Charters 906. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook too. I'm pretty sure he's got a Facebook too. Great guy. Texted him yesterday because I texted Captain John. I was like, hey, are we meeting at the same time we did last time? And he goes, oh, sorry, totally forgot. And then told me what happened. So I had a minor freak out. Had to text the veterans and let them know what was going on. And told him we were trying to work out something else. And then texted Pat Mag. And luckily, he had an opening and was able to pencil us in. So we can still take care of our veterans who have given everything for us. Pretty stoked. We did okay last time. I think we caught like 8 or 9 fish. But that was a earlier time in the summer. Usually the end of August, early September is the best time to fish for salmon and trout on Lake Superior. And that's what time it is now. Last time we went out this time of the year last year, I think we went 14 for like 18 or something like that. So it was a pretty good day. We'll hopefully have some good weather. Fingers crossed. Happy veterans. Pretty stoked. All I really want to talk about is early goose and teal season, which opens up here Saturday. But hopefully we have a waterfall question that somebody asked in these questions. So might as well, with that little update being said, once again, thank you, Alex. Your donation will go straight towards this Veterans Lake Trout trip. Appreciate the heck out of you, my friend. Might as well get right into the questions. I glanced at a couple of these, and some of them were pretty good. Here we go. Our buddy Uper Outdoors. By the way, I have your rod right here with your address, ready to go to the post office tomorrow. Once again, I only can blame Cabela's for like a month and a half of the delay because it was back ordered. And then I got it, and then I'm sorry, brother. You'll get your rod, though, just in time for ice fishing, probably. Or salmon, fall salmon. And we've also got a pile of T-shirts that are going to the post office tomorrow to once again prove to the couple of negative Nancys, our giveaways are indeed real. It's just sometimes I procrastinate, and I'm terrible at time management, so sometimes it just takes a little while to actually get you guys your prizes. But you will get them. All right, back to the question. Have you ever fished Autrain Lake? If so, any tips on pike, walleye, smallies? Autrain Lake. I have not fished Autrain Lake. A couple years ago, we heard that it was super hot in the winter for pike and perch and the occasional walleye. And I believe the spot that they were talking about was Buck Bay or Bucks Bay or something like that. But unfortunately, we never got out there. We are going out for walleye. You, my friend, know a lot more about catching walleye than I do. As far as smallies go, what's been working great and a lot of different bodies of water that are very similar to that right now is black and blue jigs, skirted jigs with black and blue trailers. It can either be a single tail or a double tail. And then the goby colored Senko worm, hooked wacky style. Black and blue jig has never been good to me. Never even been close to good to me, but it has been my bread and butter for the last like 2-3 weeks up here, catching some nice bass on them. So hopefully that'll help. Now I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go try that Autrain Lake. Thank you for that question, brother. Next question. This is a good one. Our boy Lucas Harris. If you had to give up fishing or hunting for the rest of your life, which one would you give up? Ooh, I choose death. I don't know. All right. I'd honestly, honest to God, I'd probably have to say that I would give up fishing over hunting, just because I love duck hunting so much that if I couldn't duck hunt for the rest of my life, I would be pretty sad. But I would still see. I'll leave this up to you guys. Is bow fishing hunting or fishing? Or I mean, it's obviously a little bit of both because it's a fish, but you're shooting with a bow and arrow, so you're hunting fish. So if I was allowed to duck hunt and bow fish, and throw in deer and big owl or big game and stuff like that, I could probably survive if I never touched another fishing pole. That was a good question, brother. All right, next one. What do we got? This one, oh, Kirky boy, how you doing? Kirk's Outdoors. Top 5 favorite trout streams in Michigan. I don't really consider myself a trout fisherman. This might take some thought. I don't know if I've even fished 5 trout streams. The Carp River in Marquette County is pretty incredible. That was the closest stream to where I spent the first like 5 years up here in the UP. Caught my first steelhead out of that river. My only 2 river steelhead in Michigan. Some dandy brook trout. You got to say yellow dog. Yellow dog is, I mean, it's a very well-known, very, very beautiful river. A lot of small fish, in my personal opinion. You go out there, I mean, you can slay fish all day, but you really got to work to find those dandies. It is heavily fished. But just, I mean, beautiful, beautiful country up there. Over in that neck of the woods, the Huron River is one that we found. A couple years ago, we were trying to kill a bear up here. And it was me, my dad, and my dad's buddy. And my dad was the only one that had a tag. So we pretty much just helped him bait, run around the 4-wheelers in the mornings. And then he would go to the bear blind, and me and Wild Bill, as we call him, would pick up a 30 rack from the store and hit the trout streams. So we fished the yellow dog quite a bit, like probably almost 20 miles of it. And then we found another river, the Huron, and caught it, I mean, a dandy brookie. So yellow dog, Huron, carp. I don't know if this actually counts as a trout stream, but the Falls River up in Lance, like right in downtown Lance. I've never actually fished the river, but we ice fished the mouth of the river, caught browns, kings, cohos, whitefish, tons of burbot. So I'm going to count that just because it's going to be tough to even find a 5th one. Probably honest to God, probably the Dead River. And all of the 3 streams, I guess, here in close to Marquette is pretty much with Dead River, Carp River, Chocolate. But as a freshman and sophomore living in the dorms, the Dead River was, I mean, within walking distance of the dorms. So I go down there in the fall, and it was hit or miss. But that, as far as Marquette, Michigan goes, that was the most incredible salmon stream that I've probably ever seen. It's just there's a dam, and there's only like a mile or so of river in between the lake and the dam. They don't have that much water really to spread out in. And if you hit it just right, I mean, it was almost like those stories that you can walk across the back of the salmon. Mostly zombie fish, but it's still pretty cool to see. I don't even think I could think of another trout stream up here that I fished. Fished some small ones up in the Keweenaw area, but honest to God, I couldn't even tell you what they're named, or even if they have a name. Well, they probably do, but I couldn't. Oh no! All right. Since I said the Falls River, and that wasn't even really a trout river, since I didn't actually fish in the river. Escanaba River. We just moved out here to Gwinn, Michigan. And the Escanaba River is, I mean, a massive, massive river system. And I've only explored a small chunk and only caught a few fish, but a couple weeks ago lost like a probably 14, 15-inch brookie. So still pretty salty about that. Definitely gonna, I mean, it's gonna take me years to explore the majority of the Escanaba River. But we went on that booze cruise and the canoes and kayaks down at in June, and probably caught like between our group probably 200, 300 little brookies, a couple like 7, 8, 9 inchers, but a lot of dinkers, but just slayed fish until I flipped my kayak and lost my fishing poles. But that's enough rambling on. That was a good question though. Actually, I had to put a little bit of thought into that one. Next question. Oh, all right, Joey. His question is, where is the secret bass lake? Well, I like to consider myself a rather open fisherman in regards that I know how hard it was. It took me like 3, almost 4 years of fishing up here to even, feel semi-confident on going out to have the chance of catching fish. There's so much water around here, so many different species. Everything's different for the time of year. So when I talk to somebody who just moved up here, like a freshman or whatever it may be, and I can tell they really like fishing, I'll be pretty open. Short of super small lakes and super small streams, I'll tell them an area. But there's some lakes. A lot of people will disagree with me, but somebody wants to go catch burbot or whitefish or something, I'll tell them Munising Bay. I'll tell them where to walk out of a big bodies of water like that. Some people get salty. Or, oh, where'd you catch those lake trout on Lake Superior? Oh, we went out of Marquette. Oh, you can't tell people that. Whatever. But that Secret Lake is one of the 2 lakes. There's 2 lakes that I have in this noggin right here that I will not tell anybody the name of. And we'll gladly take you fishing there, and we'll kind of explain my philosophy. And as soon as you guys see how good the fishing is on these 2 lakes, you'll understand why it needs to be kept a secret. But you're a good friend, so we can take you out there, and we are also going to get you hooked on duck hunting season. So be prepared to have no money left in your bank account after that first duck hunting trip. Alrighty, last question. This one's kind of long. Our buddy Levi Dutcher, Dutcher. Technical difficulties. What is my favorite river for rainbows in the UP is the first part of his question. I'd say the Carp. There's some really good holes up by Marquette Mountain that are pretty stocked full of rainbows. That Huron River's got some nice rainbows too, up by Big Bay. Not sure where you're at. There might be better spots over by you if you're in a different area. Next part. This one's. Second question. Would you like to challenge me to a 7-day survival challenge, living a normal life but only eating what you can take from the land? You send me a message on Instagram or give me an email or something like that, because I'm curious about this. Like, if you're saying 7 days out in the woods, I could probably lose, definitely, but I could probably survive if I had to. Wait till duck season so I can have a shotgun and a fishing pole. But if you're talking like just live at home and be able to still do my job and do this kind of stuff with you guys, but just have to eat what we can take from the land, I would accept that challenge if that's what you mean. Get a hold of us, Instagram or email. Everything's down in that description. That could be. That would probably even have to be a video too. That's a pretty decent idea. Those questions were pretty spicy. I like those. Typically we get, what's your favorite fish to fish for? Oh, what's the biggest bass you ever caught? I think I've answered both of those questions 17 million times each. But I like you guys getting a little creative. I can tell by that you guys actually watch these episodes and see what's already been asked, and that might spark another question or whatnot. But that is all of the questions that we have for this episode. No idea how long this went on. You never know. Sometimes they're 5 minutes. Sometimes I think we've done half an hour Ask Hunters for Life episodes. So thank you guys for all of your questions. If you would like us to answer a question, leave it down. leave it down in that comment section. I'm going to call him back. That was kind of a dick move. Leave it down in that comment section. We will answer it. Please just, I mean, try to put a little bit of thought into it. Not like, what's your favorite fish to catch? Or what's your biggest fish? No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching. Leave us a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you're feeling. We know you all already have, but if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. If you would like to make a donation, link is down in the description to our website, huntersforlife.com. We're getting some more hats in too. A lot of you guys have been digging the hats, so we're getting some more of those. And also, we've ordered some like olive green. People, for whatever reason, I think olive green's like the new fad. People like olive green shirts, so we ordered some olive green ones. Those should be in here at some point. We'll let you know. I think I already said the thing about the donation shirts. Veterans trip coming up. Early goose and teal season. If you are in the Upper Peninsula area and would like to get into waterfowl hunting, never tried it. Obviously, it's not a sport. You just, go buy everything for it just to see if you like it. You got to go out with somebody that has the stuff. And I was going to say knows what they're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We're still learning. But we kill some birds. So get a hold of us if you'd like to try out waterfowl hunting. Once again, thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. And happy adventures.